teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. And look at this. Only takes him one play before they're able to drop him. Quinn Williams. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing. It's 2nd and long. After the sack, Dak chased out to his right. His first throw is an interception. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. Now quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense. Not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's going to reach the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams, 9 yards on the score. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. There's the sack, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to give Dallas the first down.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Dak to the air here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
The analytics are pretty clear. But it's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Working on 2nd down. Prescott. He brings it in. And they answer. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown,
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point.
The kicker on for the point after.
Send right down the middle and good. That ties things at 7.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Second down, here's Dak. Target is there, but it is incomplete. Defender saying, not on my watch. Making a hit to force that to the ground. It's third down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Talk about a clutch time to come through with a big run there, huh, Brock? You never want to go 3 and out from your own side of the field.
And you know what those big guys like at the line of scrimmage, too? They like a chunky run. They don't mind being chunky themselves, and that won't move the chains.
Now Dak to throw. Forced out to his right. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Making a read at the line. Throwing on second down, Prescott. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. To throw, Prescott. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Prescott set to pass. Down the field, he's got Lamb. Defense gets to him, shells him out. Gain of about 16 before they did so. And that is good for a Cowboy first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Williams. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Wow, wide open here. Complete. To the sideline and out of bounds, but not before he picks up 22. That's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. What an effort. Stopped after a gain of 13. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Well, you taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Williams goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Here's Dak. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate, and I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. About to throw. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So the false start backs them up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And give him the first down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Prescott will look to throw. That's completed right side. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas.
Complete to C.D. Lamb.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Prescott. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. He'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and long for him here. Hitting his throw's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, Brock. It's 4th down. 3rd down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming, and sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And this is going to go for a gain of 20 as that converts on 4th down. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you had better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Back for the start of the 4th quarter, and they're going to start here with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That's low and bounces short of his man.
We've played 3 quarters here already, and those look like some fresh legs defensively, getting after the quarterback, forcing him out of the pocket, and forcing another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. He put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 10. It stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. 1st and goal.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Kate, I think we're seeing the exact same thing. That look of exasperation on the coach's face. You can't afford to take a loss like that, especially on calls that normally work.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. C.D. Lamb finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. This is good. So this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Going with an alternate play here. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, Dak. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys want to end it in regulation if they can. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Now he's past the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas.
Complete to Ryan Flournoy. Touchdown, Dallas.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And no gain after the catch. Now the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. It's 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A clutch moment for a massive play. 35 yards.
That's so good, Kate. That is just such good quarterbacking 101 right there. He escapes the pocket. He keeps his eyes down the field, and because of it, well, he found an explosive.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he gets him the touchdown. Now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead.
Cowboys 22. Cowboys 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Dak did not like what he saw. He's switching things up. Second down, here's Dak. Into the hands of Pickett. Hits the 20. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minutes.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
They're going for two here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another two more to that lead.
27.
Scoring not enough, apparently. They want the ball back immediately. They've set up for an onside kick. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
After the touchdown, Aubrey on to send this flying. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Dak to throw. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets in the first. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott set to pass. Escapes out to the left. That throw finds Pickens. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
Cowboys first down.
Lining up for one final snap.
20-yard line.
One final shot here. And he gets to the end zone. There's no time left. That wins them the game. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Come on. Come on. What you really want? What you really want? DMX. Come on, ride off. Hey yo, what's my name? DMX, and I be the best. You see the rest? They looking like they need a rest. One more time. I'ma spit at you some hits that's gonna get at you and be messing with your mind. Stop talking quick.
Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The ball on the 32. It's second and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Motion man is Shakir. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First down, Bills.
But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Allen going to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
DJ Moore, 63 yards. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, 71 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Cook up the gut. Will get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Rolling to his right. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Cowboys 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Prescott now. Illinois brings it in outright. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Tackle on the play by Christian Benford.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
That ties the game.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 32.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 25, here's a second down and 4. Here's Cook again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing now is Allen. And it's incomplete.
Allen's pass, incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. It's now 2nd and 10.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
44-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They need a yard. Here comes the push. A lot of bodies in there. It's going to be awfully close. But once they untangle, the officials say yes. It is a first down.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To the air, Allen. Dancing to his left. This is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Prescott. They got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 60 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bills 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
28-yard gain. First down, Bills.
Allen. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bass now to send it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
35-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, and without...
He ain't your 3, he ain't your 2, he the ball. He ain't your 4, he ain't your 3, he ain't your 2, he the ball. When they feel the spirit, then they move to it. Then their mind is the first thing they lose to it. Then their spirits just shine with a hue to it. If you think it's that easy, then you do it. When you gotta have it that you can't stop. When the world says they'll help you, but they not. They too busy trying to make the rain stop. When there's more galaxies than the raindrops. He's not the 5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2, he's not the 5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2. We don't leave the church till the energy is done. Say they wanna have a good time, tell them come.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, H2h. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Again, it's Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 58 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Stroud looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
First down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Demetrius Knight read that play immediately and hits him for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they did. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That sack goes to Boye Mafe.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the Texans send out Kai Kroger to punt. Back deep is Charlie Jones. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
A first carry now for Chase Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. An inside give. Brown knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time.
Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's McPherson now to send it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Stroud sets up the play action. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Stroud. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Stroud and company going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.